First Samuel 3. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. The letter J is about 600 years old, while Yehoshua died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity more than 2,000 years ago. Yah is a very jealous El. He doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come, to our lips. Yahweh is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. And did I mention he was a very jealous El? So jealous. I love it. First Samuel. Yehoshua in English is Joshua. First Samuel 3. And the young Shemuel was serving Yah before Eli, and the word of Yah was rare in those days, no vision breaking forth. And it came to be in that day that Eli was lying down in his place, and his eyes had begun to grow so dim that he was unable to see, and the lamp of Elohim had not gone out in the Hekel, H-E with a half a check mark, K with a line underneath of it, A-L, of Yah, where the ark of Elohim was, and Shemuel was lying down to sleep. And Yah called Shemuel, and he answered, Here I am. He then ran to Eli and said, Here I am, for you called me. But he said, I did not call, lie down again. So he went and lay down. And Yah called again, Shemuel. And Shemuel arose and went to Eli and said, Here I am, for you called me. But he answered, My son, I did not call, lie down again. Now Shemuel did not yet know Yah, and the word of Yah was not yet revealed to him. You know, when they say that you're supposed to teach your kids, you're supposed to start like when they're born, you just read them the Bible. I mean, I guess you can do that nowadays. I guess you couldn't really do that back then. Yeah. So excuse my ignorant statement. And Yah called Shemuel again the third time, and he arose and went to Eli and said, Here I am, for you did call me. Then Eli understood that Yah had called the youth. So Eli said to Shemuel, Go lie down, and it shall be, if he calls you, say, Speak, Yah, for your servant hears. And Shemuel went and lay down in his place, and Yah came and stood and called as at other times, Shemuel, Shemuel. And Shemuel answered, Speak, for your servant hears you, or for your servant hears. And Yah said to Shemuel, See, I am doing a matter in Israel at which both ears of everyone who hears it shall tingle. In that day I shall confirm that Eli all that I have spoken concerning his house from beginning to end. For I have declared to him that I am judging his house forever for the crookedness which he knows, because his sons cursed Elohim, and he did not rebuke them. And therefore I have sworn to the house of Eli that the crookedness of the house of Eli shall never be atoned for by slaughtering or grain offering. And Shemuel lay down until morning and opened the doors of the house of Yah. And Shemuel was afraid to report the vision to Eli. Then Eli called Shemuel and said, Shemuel, my son. And he answered, Here I am. And he said, What is the word that he spoke to you? Please do not hide it from me. Elohim do so to you, and more also, if you hide a word from me of all the words that he spoke to you. And Shemuel reported to him all the words, and hid none from him. And he said, It is Yah, let him do what is good in his eyes. And Shemuel grew up, and Yah was with him, and did not let any of his words fall to the ground. And all Israel from Dan to Beersheba, Beersheba, B-E apostrophe E with a half a check mark, R-S-H-E-B with a line underneath of it, A, knew that Shemuel had been established as a prophet of Yah, and Yah continued to appear in Shiloh, because Yah revealed himself to Shemuel in Shiloh by the word of Yah, the word of his voice.